starting to hurt from these things too. One final time on this Thursday evening, and we welcome you back in to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. There's two things not set for tomorrow. Which teams are going to be playing for 5th place and which teams are going to be playing for 7th place. That is what will be decided here on the last game of the night as we get you ready for the Collinsville K-Hawks taking on the Dragons of Collierville, Tennessee. I'm Todd Duke. Once again, welcome back. Dr. Chris McCluskey will be along here in just a moment. Everything is set except for the 5th place game and the 7th place game tomorrow. We already know that the championship game of this tournament will be decided between the defending champion, MacArthur Generals, and the Quincy Blue Devils. The 3rd place game will be fought out between Belleville East and Rockford East. The 5th place game already has Lincoln in it. The 7th place game already has O'Fallon in it. This game will decide their opponents. Is it going to be Collinsville in the 5th place game or Collierville, Tennessee in the 5th place game? Will it be Collierville, Tennessee or Collinsville in the 7th place game? That is what we have yet to decide here as we get you ready for this final game on night number 2 before we head to championship day tomorrow. Here's a look at your starting lineup. We'll begin with the visiting team, the Collierville Dragons. They will trot out to the floor Terrion McNeil. He is a 5'11" senior. Isaiah Tyson, a 5'11" junior. Cooper McRae, a 6'3" senior. Elijah Lucier, a 6'8" junior. And Webb Thomas, a 6-foot sophomore. Collinsville will trot out their usual 5. Nick Horace, the 6'3" junior. Jamari Weisinger, the 6-foot junior. Jake Wilkinson, the 6'4" senior. Adam Remar, the 6'6" senior. And Zach Chambers, the 6'8" junior. A very good evening to you, Dr. Chris McCluskey.
Thanks for having me back in the booth here, Todd. A little tough break for the K-Hawks earlier, but hopefully they will respond and come out and dig and fight and find their way into a place game tomorrow, huh?
A 1-point loss to the E-Rabs, and we're kind of still scratching our heads about that one because there was a lot of travels that didn't get called, and it was funny in the last game we saw Horde.
They started calling
it. I'm like, where was that during the Collinsville game?
We were going nuts. I was down there in the crowd with Joe and a couple guys, and that's what everybody was saying was, man, oh man, my goodness. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Collinsville is outscoring their opponents 120-91 in their first couple of games here in this tournament. Collierville is actually being outscored by their opponents in this tournament, 110-104, but here they are still playing on the main floor, and we will have to keep our eyes on a couple of guys for the Dragons. Alex Vandenberg, not sure if he is going to be playing. He took a inadvertent elbow to the mouth in the earlier contest and got a split lip out of the deal, and he didn't play the rest of that game or the earlier game, so we'll have to see if they even bring him back out here during this game. But he has 25 points. Terrion McNeil, who does get the start, has 24 points, and he is averaging 12 points per contest so far. Leading scorer for Collinsville so far in this tournament is Jake Wilkinson. He's got 37 points, averaging 18.5 in the 2 games. Zach Chambers is right behind him with 29 points. And it was Chambers and Weisinger who got confused on that last play of the game for Collinsville when they needed a 3-point shot. I talked to Coach Anderson after the game. He said it was designed for Jamori to come into the lane, take a quick 2, get a foul, get the ball back, and try to finish it from there. But they ran out of time, and then Jamari didn't readjust and think, I got to get a 3-point shot now, and neither did Zach Chambers when he got that rebound.
Yeah.
Coach Anderson said, I wish Zach would have kicked it back out for a 3-point shot, but he wasn't thinking.
Jake Wilkinson was wide open on the perimeter, and it just, kids get caught up in the heat of the moment, and like I said, we're all human. We all make mistakes, and these guys are just kids. So hopefully, like I said, I'm really anxious to see how we respond.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's the key. You're not going to pick up any hardware for winning 5th place here, but 5th place is better than 7th, right?
It is, and at this point in time, you're playing for reps and you're playing to learn and grow because we all know what matters in high school basketball, and that's regional time.
Yeah, and you got to build your momentum now as you catapult through January and February, because the end of February will be here before you know it.
That's it. You need confidence. You need camaraderie. I saw a little bit of issues, interpersonal issues in that game in the first half between a couple of our players too, and that's the kind of stuff we got to clean up.
There is Lucier, and he'll win the tip-off, and it'll go all the way down. That was a nice job by Tyson to keep that one from going out of bounds after that long opening tip-off. So we're underway. Dragons of Collierville, Tennessee, they have the ball first. Over to the far sideline, it goes to that was McNeil, one of the Micks. McNeil, and here is a little floater off a hook shot by McNeil. I thought that was Tyson.
Oh, I think we got away with one there.
Okay.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Collinsville's going to get the ball back. Jake
that was
Wilkinson
Isaiah Tyson.
Take the ball out and see what the K-Hawks can do with their first possession.
Said McNeil over the loudspeaker, but the scoreboard's got it to Tyson, so we'll go with Tyson having the 2 points. Here comes Collinsville trying to answer. Here is Nick Horace. Horace will travel from one side back to the middle and over to Zach Chambers on the left wing. Chambers outside now for Wilkinson from the free throw line. That shot is off the mark, and Collinsville didn't have enough bodies down there to gather that rebound. It was like 4 against 2.
Yeah, no shot for Collinsville.
Here is Cooper McRae for 3. That tickles the bottom of the twine and goes out of bounds, and Collinsville will get the ball back.
It tickled the bottom of the twine, but it didn't go through the iron, so no good.
Nope. That's the way that basketball works there, sir. Got to get it in the orange hoop. There is Remar, top of the key for Weisinger. Weisinger gets the ball right back from Wilkinson. Bounce pass underneath, turn around, and no room for Chambers to move. Boy, these guys got that blocked out, and we're going to have a lane violation call against Collinsville.
Yeah, Zach was camped out. He just had nowhere to go, and instead of dishing, he was guilty of the 3-second lane violation.
We're just underway here in quarter number 1. Collinsville trails 2-0, and here is Tyson, who brings the ball over onto the wing and gives it up to McNeil. He'll launch a 3-point shot. That's good. That's only a 2-point shot, foot on the line, so a 4-0 lead here for the Collierville, Tennessee Dragons. 6:25 left to go here in this opening quarter. Here comes Nick Horace. Horace, he travels over toward the left side, changes direction at the free throw line, looking for a little room, finds Zach Chambers. Chambers off the glass, good for 2, and Collinsville is on the board.
Yeah, we should have a steady dose of that all night long. Zach outsizes Collierville's big men by a sizable margin.
Here is Tyson all the way out at the top of the key. He gives it up to McNeil. McNeil tries to enter over from the right wing, throws it down the baseline, and that is off of the hands of Cooper McRae and out of bounds. The first turnover for Collierville.
Yeah, Collinsville's back to their typical man defense. We ran zone all day against the E-Rabs, but Collinsville back in the zone and forces a turnover.
They bring the ball up court to the K-Hawks under their head coach, Darren Lee. And a 3-point shot, good for Jamori Weisinger, and the K-Hawks have their first lead of this game.
Junior Jamori Weisinger comes out stroking here on this second game of the evening. That's good to see for K-Hawk fans.
Sean Taggart is the head coach for Collierville. Hope they've been enjoying their stay here in the Collinsville area. Enjoying some time when they can get it. Not on day number 2, though. That is a big day when each team has to play 2 games. And Collinsville, I can't remember the last time they played a 9 o'clock game in this tournament. That one's off the mark. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here is Weisinger bringing it up in front of the scorer's table. He reverses direction, gives it up now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to Weisinger in the right-hand corner. Collinsville, the home team in the white uniforms, purple numbers. K-Hawks written across the fronts of their jerseys in the maroon colors. That is the Collierville Dragons. They have gray numbers on the backs of their jerseys and on the fronts. And they are at the other end of the court, off the glass, good for 2 for Cooper McRae. And they have the word Dragons etched across the front of their maroon jerseys. Excuse me, Weisinger had a hard time getting it across the line, finally does. Bounces it into Chambers. Chambers had to pick it up off the floor. Not a lot of room there, so he kicks it back outside. Here is Remar. Remar back into Chambers. Chambers gets a little separation, but he's fouled. It'll be on the floor. And the foul will belong to number 0, Terrion McNeil. 1 point lead for the Dragons. Stanley Carnahan comes in early.
I like it.
He'll take the place of Adam Remar. Inbound pass will be triggered here by Horace. Horace to Chambers. Chambers turns around and he's fouled again. This one is going to go against Elijah Lucier.
Yeah, sophomore Stanley Carnahan's got to be a big piece to this team in the next 2 years, especially next year. So anytime we can get him some varsity level experience on the court, that's a really, really good thing.
Chambers to the free throw line. He will have 2 shots. First one on the way and good. Chambers for the tournament. 5 for 5, now 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
That's a pretty solid percentage, Todd.
I think so. I don't think you can get any better than 1,000. Man, he stays that way. Unlike Jordan Pickett, though, for Belleville East, who will start tomorrow's game 20 for 20 from the free throw line.
My goodness.
Yeah. Here is McNeil. He'll fly, no good. Rebound, that belongs, well, it did for a moment belong to Lucier, and he is fouled, so now it'll be his turn to head to the free throw line. And that foul against Carnahan.
Speaking of Pickett, you can tell the McCluskey family goes to basketball games. My 12-year-old said last night, Dad, Grandpa said that there's a Pickett on Belleville East. And I said, yeah. And she says, I know which one it is because he plays just like his brother.
Uh-huh. He does. Brother playing in SLU, or at SLU, in a extra year because of COVID for him. He's already graduated college, but he extended his playing career by 1 year over at SLU. Of course, Jordan Pickett is going to be hanging out with Rayshawn Taylor at SIUE. Any idea what the
they were up at halftime. I can look it up right now.
All right, here comes Weisinger in the paint, and that's a missed shot. They'll bring it back down where the Dragons. A bounce pass onto the inside. That's lost. It's tangled up in everybody's feet, and Carnahan has it tangled in his feet as he's laying by the line. I don't even know what they're calling.
Jump
Collinsville ball.
Jump ball. SIUE Cougars featuring Rayshawn Taylor, the all-time leading scorer of Collinsville basketball, wins tonight 64-51 over Tennessee Tech.
Nice. Good way to start off the conference schedule. Blues won, by the way. They beat the hated Blackhawks 3-1. Brandon Saad had an empty netter to close that one out for the St. Louis Blues.
I turned down tickets to that to be here with you, Todd.
I'm so glad you did, man. Here is Carnahan. He flies and puts up one, no good. Chambers with the rebound and the putback, good for 2.
Man, that's what we like to see out of Collinsville. That's what hurt us against the E-Rabs. We're giving them second chances. It's good to see us getting them.
Dragons back with control of the ball. Here is Tyson. Tyson bounces it to McNeil. McNeil dribbles to the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:15 left to here in this opening quarter. Here is a little shove shot, if you will, off of the hands of Elijah Lucier, and he didn't shove it enough.
The old shove shot.
There is a Chase Reynolds pass into the paint. Surprised to see all these.
Ooh, nice dish by Carnahan.
All these bench players out here early in this contest. Zach Chambers, though, he's on fire. 11-6. Collinsville with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, it's good to see some of our bench guys getting some experience out here. And, hey, they can contribute.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's just surprising to me to see them so early.
I think if this wasn't our second game of the day, and we didn't have a game to play tomorrow, you know, so I like that move by Coach to get these guys as much rest as possible.
So far, our 2 guys off the bench, Carnahan and Reynolds, have committed a foul each.
Hey, they're getting on the stat board.
That's right. Inbound pass comes into the backcourt. Here is Isaiah Tyson. Tyson works it across the line as we approach 2.5 minutes left to go here in this opening quarter. A shovel pass over in front of the K-Hawk bench. Back out front it goes to Brady. Brady into the game for the first time. Gets it into the hands to McRae. McRae, he'll find McNeil, and the McNeil-McRae report, no good. Wasn't that the
McNeil-McRae report?
McNeil-Lair report, what they called back in the day, yeah. McNeil has the basket count, foul. That belongs to Matt Chambers. That's his first, and Collinsville quickly has 3 fouls. McNeil at the free throw line. He comes in having hit 4 of 8. Make that now 5 of 9. 11-9, 2-point lead for Collinsville. Here comes Nicky Tony. Horace out front, Wilkinson for 3, and that's the way you answer a 3-point play down at the other end.
Nice dish by Nicky Tony. Nice three-pointer by Mr. Wilkinson. There's going to be a timeout. 60 seconds, Todd.
60-second timeout as I step on my cord and almost yank my headphones off my head. We'll be back in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, Dr. Chris McCluskey with you, 14-9. Collinsville has a 5-point lead, 1:55 left to play here in this first quarter. Well, it's the difference of do you want to play in the 5th place game or the 7th place game? 7th place game is at 1 o'clock. 5th place game is at 2:30. At any rate, your day will be done early.
Yeah, right. 5th place, 7th place. I mean, you have to want to play in the 5th place game, right? You don't want to lose.
You do not want to lose. And if you play in the 5th place game, you're playing Lincoln. If you play in the 7th place game, you're playing your old nemesis, the O'Fallon Panthers. And there's a shot that misses, and the rebound, a foul called. Carnahan had his hands on the ball first. Not sure who the foul is against yet.
Yeah, I'd rather play Lincoln. I'd rather play Lincoln anyway, just because I'd rather watch them play basketball.
Yeah, I know. They're a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Back to work here. 1:40 left to go here in this opening quarter. Collinsville ahead 14-9. K-Hawks have the ball. Here's Chase Reynolds. Reynolds brings it up over on the left wing. Gives to Zach Chambers, but he didn't secure the ball, and it bounces off of his body and into the hands of Felipe Boyce. And now we have a shot clock problem because the shot clock wasn't running.
Who's running that thing down there? That'd be a rough job, man. I mean, you got to be.
I wouldn't want it.
You got to be on it.
And you're paying attention to the game, and you forget about the clock.
That would be a rough job, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, so they're going to take 4 seconds off of the shot clock and set it up to 31. As Collierville just got the ball across the timeline, so that's about 4 seconds. That's about right.
I think they've done a great job with it this tournament, though,
it
in
has
general.
Been good. Here is Linwood Dillard. Dillard gets the ball over into the hands of McNeil. McNeil passes it backwards to Brady, and Brady travels.
Linwood Dillard, I'm going to go ahead and nominate that as the best name in the tournament.
That is a pretty cool name. I do kind of like King D's, though. That's my favorite name in this tournament.
King D's?
King D's.
Oh, that is pretty good. You should run a poll.
King and his court.
I like it. Here comes Nicky Tony for the K-Hawks.
Horace into the corner now for Carnahan. Carnahan, he picks it up, and here is Weisinger with a little shot from the free throw line. And it's 16-9, 1 minute to go here in this first quarter. Dribble and driving is Tyson, and he is fouled.
Did he get fouled or get bailed out? I think he got bailed out, but that's okay.
I think it's going to be a foul by Nick Horace. Horace, he comes out of there going, I didn't do anything. Tyson at the free throw line. Once again, no yawning.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
Camden.
And good on the first shot for Isaiah Tyson. 16-10. Dragons finally hit the double-digit mark.
I was just going to say, much better scoring quarter here for your K-Hawks than we've seen yet this tournament in the first quarter.
Another one coming for Tyson, and he'll miss the second one. Chambers with the rebound for Collinsville. Gets rid of it to Nick Horace. Horace gets
help.
tracked in the backcourt, throws it up to the line for Wilkinson. He comes across at the free throw line. Another little floater, and that's good. And foul to boot.
They call a block?
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, they did.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
All right. Well, we'll take it.
Yeah. Linwood Dillard picks up his first foul. It is the 4th for the Dragons. That matches the 4 on the scoreboard for Collinsville, as the K-Hawks will bring Remar back in and Nick Horace will go to the bench. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for the Collinsville K-Hawks playing in this 9 o'clock game, you wouldn't have half these people here.
No. The K-Hawks bring on a nice crowd.
Yeah, 9 o'clock game last night had about 10 people here. No, I'm just kidding.
12.
It was
12.
It was pretty sparse though.
Well, and it seems like a weekend to us, but we got to remember it's still the work week for most people.
Work day tomorrow for a lot of folks, unless you are a teacher. And you don't have school tomorrow. Students don't have school, so about half the population is good. The other half, I'm sorry. Out front it goes now to Tyson. Tyson gets it over on the far wing for Boyce, and we have a whistle. That's away from the play, and it's going to be a foul, an offensive foul against the Dragons.
Oh, wow. I don't know what happened, but.
Against Darrell Brady. Brady will pick up his second, team 5th. Comes with 19.2 seconds left here in this first quarter, and the Dragons thought they were going to go for the last shot, but Collinsville was going to get the opportunity to go for the last shot.
Shot clock is not in effect here. Well, shot clock is the game clock, I guess.
That's true. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger across the timeline. Throws it over, and Nick Horace gets there just in time before it goes out of bounds. Pulls up just outside of the free throw line. Takes the shot, no good. Rebound, that belongs to Collier. They bring it up quickly. Here is Boyce at the buzzer, off the rim and the backboard, and that is the way that the first quarter comes to a close. Collinsville up 19-10. Second quarter action will be coming your way next on the K-Hawk Sports
Your
Network.
home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, second quarter action is underway. Collinsville a 19-10 lead after the first quarter of play. I can't even write down 19-10 CHS because they're both CHS.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, so I'll write down Dragons, or K for a K-Hawk and D for a Dragon. How about that?
There you go.
Have to think on the fly around here, you know. And shot no good. Whistle, we've had a lot of those. Early on here in this game, we've had a lot of whistles.
I think he called it travel.
Sean Taggart over here, he's walking around like, can't believe that. Turnover, once again, by his team. Weisinger, he brings the ball up, trying to anyway. He's being watched closely by Tyson. Weisinger gets across the timeline, over onto the right wing, looking for a little help. And he gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets double teamed, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little too much action too close to the sideline, and it's tough to know exactly where you're at, so that will be a turnover for the K-Hawks. It'll bring the Dragons down the other way.
Dragons with the ball. Here is McNeil. McNeil comes across the timeline over on the far sideline, gives it up now for Tyson. Tyson He works the ball into the hands of Lucier, and another whistle. My man, there's just whistles everywhere here.
Turnover after turnover after turnover. After what was a pretty clean game, pretty high-scoring first quarter, and a pretty slow start here to the second quarter.
Wilkinson will inbound right at the end of his bench. Does so to Weisinger. Weisinger, he'll bring the ball up and throw it across the line to Chase Reynolds. Reynolds on the near side sideline for Wilkinson for three. Good.
Yes, sir. The Dragons do this odd two-man trap at like three-quarter court, and it hasn't been very successful.
Another whistle on the floor. This one is for a timeout, though, and we will take a timeout as well. And this one is going to be a 60-second timeout, so we'll be back here in about 60 seconds on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and Dr. Chris McCluskey with you. Glad that you're with us. Hope you're staying up late, hanging out. Might need another cup of coffee to get through this one. I'm on my fifth Mountain Dew of the day.
Oh, man. You're going to sleep hard tonight, Todd.
Oh, I will. I didn't have any problem falling asleep last night. I won't have any problem tonight either. These tournaments are a lot of fun, but, man, 13-hour days will wear on you. It's a lot of fun, though.
You are a champ. Everybody appreciates it. I can guarantee you that.
There's a dribble drive by Tyson under the net, and guess what? Another whistle.
Well, that's going to go down, I think, against the senior Adam Remar.
Well, they're going to give it to KJ.
KJ.
I didn't even know he was in the game.
I didn't even think he was anywhere near. He had Remar and Reynolds down below the hoop. That's strange.
I'm like, isn't he on the bench? Shot by Isaiah Tyson, and that one was no good. It is a 12-point lead for Collinsville. And back to the free throw line, the 5'11 junior, Isaiah Tyson. Horace wants to check back in at next opportunity, and that'll be right now. He'll take the place of Chase Reynolds.
Collinsville has Collierville doubled up, 22-11 with 6:32 left. Here comes Weisinger and the K-Hawks.
Weisinger working his way up, trying to get around Tyson. He does so. Chambers is on the bench. The only starter not in there right now. KJ Thorpe's-Watt in there instead. Here is a pass out to Horace. Horace to Weisinger. Weisinger. Looks like he wanted to use KJ as a little bit of a screen there. KJ stands out there at the top of the key. And into the corner it goes for Horace. Three-point shot, Weisinger. That one had a lot of spin on it, but just hits the inside of the rim. KJ gets taken down hard, and the rebound belongs to McNeil. He comes up, enters the right side wing. Back out front will go, and McRae gives the ball up now to Tyson. Tyson back out front to McNeil. McNeil, once again, tries over on that right wing, or make that the left wing, bounces it in, and a travel. I didn't even see number 14 move his feet at all.
This has got to be a tournament record for
first half whistles.
Well, little travels that nobody can see.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go back to our game earlier.
These travels that everybody saw.
Yeah, no calls, no whistles. I mean, obviously it's a different crew, but it's just kind of funny.
Other than that, we commented on it earlier. The officiating in this tournament's been awesome.
It's been very good. Very good. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Weisinger travels quickly across the timeline. 5:25 left to play here in this first half. Weisinger gets it in the right corner. Gets double team. He has the ball knocked out of his hands. Over to Wilkinson. Over to Horace. Horace near the near side sideline. Dribbles with that left hand. Settles it up over on the wing to KJ. Back outside to Weisinger, or make that. Yeah, him. Oh, fingertip roll by Weisinger.
Yeah, he was scrambling, but boy, he got it together and made good on that. The shot clock was running down pretty slim, so Jamori had to make a move, and he made good on it.
Into the corner for the Dragons. They come out and hand the ball off to Thomas. Thomas over in the corner finds McNeil. McNeil dribbles and drives, and the waved off shot, foul on the floor. It's going to go against Collinsville. Who's it going to go against?
Jamori, a reach, I believe.
Yep, Weisinger will pick up team foul number 6. Weisinger picks up his first. Zach Chambers comes back into the game. He'll take the place of Adam Remar. Inbound pass being triggered and done so to McNeil. He'll launch a three-point shot. That hits the inside of the rim, no good. McKinnon, he gets the rebound for the Dragons, and they'll reset that offense. Here is Isaiah Tyson. Tyson out toward the top of the key where he gets the ball back into the hands of McNeil. Back over for McRae. And a three-point shot on the way from Thomas, no good. Rebound being contested, and it's picked up by Wilkinson. Collinsville gets it up. Here is Nick Horace, and he'll make it count for 2 more.
Very nice. Good hustle by senior Jake Wilkinson, man. That's leadership. You know, he's getting on the floor and getting after the basketball.
26-11, make that 26-13. Halfway through quarter number 2. Collinsville out front, trying to get themselves a berth in at least the 5th place game. Here is KJ out front for Weisinger. Weisinger travels over to the right wing. Cross dribble, and he comes in from the outside lane, and a foul blocking call is going to be called against Cooper McRae. 2 shots coming up for Jamori Weisinger.
Yeah, that call could have gone either way as well. Collierville did a good job of kind of stopping the lane, but hard to tell if they're set or if they're not set. At any rate, Jamori's going to get a chance for 2 shots.
Weisinger, 1 of 2 from the free throw line in this tournament, so he hasn't been up there much.
He shot the ball from the perimeter a lot more than going to the rack, and he can get to the rack very nicely, so it's nice to see him do that here in this evening's game.
Second free throw shot falls in, 27-13. In favor of Collinsville. Inbound pass comes in, and Collinsville putting on a back trap into the back court, but they break that, and McNeil comes up. Oh, get that out of here, says Zach Chambers. They're going to call it a goaltending shot. 2 points belong to the Dragons. Man,
that's a bad call. That ball was on its way up.
Chambers doesn't like it.
No.
Neither does his dad.
No, they just missed it. That's all right.
Yeah.
It happens.
27-15, 3:35 to go. Weisinger inbounds to Wilkinson. He has that ball knocked out. No, he just dropped it, I guess. Coach Lee not happy.
Well, no, because here we are up 12 points, and 3:35 left. Coach Lee knows how vital this next 3 minutes are. You either close the door or you let Collierville back in the game. That's what's going to happen here.
Well, right now Collierville is back in the game because they have the ball. Here comes Tyson. Tyson comes from the far sideline toward the top of the key, gets rid of the ball, and gives it to Thomas, and now another whistle.
Tournament record, Todd, I'm telling you. I've never seen this many walks in a half
Tournament
basketball.
record, man. We're approaching the Guinness Book of World Records.
World record.
Holy moly. They do know it's been a long day, right?
Sophomore Stanley Carnahan back in the game for your K-Hawks, number 21.
Here is Horace. Horace wears number 3. He is double-teamed in the backcourt, throws it across the line to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles his way out of trouble and throws it off to Carnahan. Back out front will go now to Horace. Horace back over to Stanley Carnahan. Carnahan on the right wing, throws it to the free throw line for Wilkinson. He dribbles, he drives, turns around, takes a hook shot, good for 2.
Man, nice, smooth little baby hook. That was Magic Johnson style right there.
2:55 left to play here in this first half. 29-15 in favor of Collinsville, and now it's 29-17 after McNeil makes a little floater. Collinsville brings the ball up. It's over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles and drives again. Free throw line. Takes that little shot. Couldn't get it to go, but he was right on the money. Rebound this time belongs to the Dragons. Here is Tyson. Tyson trying to go coast to coast, and he has that ball knocked away from him, and it'll be a reset of the offense for the Dragons.
Man, it's a good thing that Wilkinson poked that ball out from behind, because that little guy just outran everybody. Had he made that layup, Coach Lee was about to come unglued.
Felipe Boyce checks back into the game. And outside of the lane, a dribble and a turnaround shot, no good. Zach Chambers is there with the rebound. You know, I think these guys in these maroon-colored uniforms, they should have white numbers on the back, not gray.
They're kind of hard to see.
They are.
I do like the little camouflage trim on their uniforms.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, too.
Good looking.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think white numbers would be the way to go.
Yeah, part of that camouflage is white, so why not add some white numbers in there as well?
There you go.
30-second timeout by the K-Hawks. We're back in just a moment on the K-Hawks Sports Network. Big thank you to Prairie Farms sponsoring this tournament. For a long time, it was a Schnucks Holiday Classic, but Prairie Farms has been doing it for the last, 5 years?
You got me, Todd. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Yeah. They have some good chocolate milk.
That seems to be the popular thing.
Well, they supply the school district with milk as well, so when I go to Hollywood Heights every morning, I have some breakfast, and I have myself a Prairie Farms chocolate milk.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Remember the one year they had the little, dessert cake bar things?
Yeah, milk bar.
Oh,
man. It was milk in the bar.
People were pumped about that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to those, but they don't have those around here anymore.
Senior Jake Wilkinson's down.
Oh, that's not good. Wilkinson's hurt right underneath our location, and the Dragons come up with a shot. And Wilkinson is writhing around in pain. He's holding on to that right knee.
Let's hope for a bruise, y'all.
Yeah, let's just hope for a little stinger. And he is up trying to put some pressure on it. Amanda Bauer comes out and meets him. And we're going to have an injury timeout, so we'll be back in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for K-Hawk fans, before, after, or even during K-Hawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food, like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus, they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a game.
Well, we thought it was going to be a minute until they got Jake off the floor, but he ended up hobbling off under his own power. I think that was just a little bit of a bruise, and he is at back of the bench trying to walk it off.
Yeah, he looks like he's moving it down there full range of motion. So I think that I saw the knee hit the floor kind of square on the kneecap. So hopefully it's just a bruise, and he'll be back in action.
Those sting, man. I've hit my kneecap on my car door before, and let me tell you, that hurts. I'm not trying to compare a basketball play.
Is it a Matchbox car?
Yeah, no. I'm not that small. I am small, but not that small. 3-point shot for Weisinger misses the mark. And Collierville, they handle the rebound. They bring it back up in the form of McNeil. McNeil gets the ball, Tyson to McNeil. And a big 3-point shot there by Terrion McNeil, who they call TJ McNeil. 29-20. All of a sudden, it's a 9-point game. Collinsville was up by 14 just a little while ago. Give and go. Second attempt. KJ Thorpe-Swat. He's fouled, and he will head to the free throw line. And they will call this one on Cooper McRae. No, they're going to call it on Antonio Thompson. To the free throw line is Khalil Thorpe-Swat, his first free throws in this tournament. First one, missed. A little bit short on that one. It was getting ready to fall off to the side anyway.
A lot short. Looking at Coach Taggart over there. That guy's got to be 7 feet tall.
Oh,
Any
he's
idea
a
if
big,
he's
tall
got a
dude.
playing history? It
I
looks
think
like
so.
an
I think
NBA player.
That's information that Matt Clark had, and he's got that stashed away in his binder
oh,
somewhere.
okay, all right.
You should see his binder.
I saw him prepping. Looked like he was getting ready for the MCAT.
I know, right? 53.7 seconds left. You sure can tell us toward the end of the night I'm a little slap happy over here. I think I'm cracking more jokes than making basketball play-by-play.
What's he say on Major League? What the heck? Nobody's listening anyway.
1-and-1 time at the free throw line for Terrion TJ McNeil.
Well, here we are with just under a minute left in the half, and we said Collinsville could close the door or let Collierville back in the game, and the latter is what's happened.
I don't have it. There's people listening.
We do have people listening.
There's like 150 of you out there.
All right.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it, by the way.
Absolutely.
And that one rolls in for Terrion McNeil.
Those 150 people get blessed with the slapstick comedy show by tuning in this late.
Yeah, I know. It's past my bedtime, man. It's 10:25.
Oh.
Usually in bed by now, right after the news goes off. That's how old I am. I watch the news and then I go to bed.
You know you're really old when you switch to the 9 o'clock news instead of the 10 o'clock, and then you go to bed.
They say you know you're really old when dinner time and bedtime are like an hour apart. 45 seconds to go here in this first half. Collinsville up 29-22. 7-point game all of a sudden. Here's Chase Reynolds. Gets it out to Nick Horace. Horace back over to Reynolds. Reynolds back out to Horace, and they'll play catch for a moment. Now they'll involve Remar. Remar sends it all the way back out to Weisinger. Weisinger, Horace, three, good!
Yes, sir, Nicky Tony. The junior number 3 with a 3-point shot with 20 seconds left. Here comes Collierville.
10-point lead, back intact for Collinsville. They give the ball to McNeil. McNeil all the way back at the midcourt stripe. Shot clock has been turned off. This last possession here in this first half. Here is McNeil. Pulls up in the perimeter. Takes a shot. No good. Rebound belongs to Collinsville, but they're not going to have enough time to do anything with it. And that is the end of one half of play. Collinsville up by 10, 32-22. We'll take a look at your halftime stats in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former K-Hawk Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville K-Hawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a K-Hawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville K-Hawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville K-Hawks on the K-Hawk Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, halftime. Collinsville up by 10, 32-22. Here is a look at your stats. Leading scorer in this one actually belongs to Collierville. Terrion McNeil has 14 points. Isaiah Tyson has 4, and then 2 apiece for Cooper McRae and Avery McKinnon. Leading scorer for Collinsville is Jake Wilkinson. We hope that he's okay as he took a little injury to the knee during the last part of that second quarter, but he has 13 points. Zach Chambers has 8, Jamori Weisinger with 6, and Nick Horace with 5. Taking a look at the other numbers that we have for you from the lines, Collinsville is 4 of 7 from the free throw line, while Collierville is 5 of 9. 3-point land, Collinsville has hit 4 of 7, while the Dragons have only hit 1 of 5. Collinsville is winning the rebound battle 14-11. Collierville has turned the ball over 8 times compared to Collinsville's 5, and both teams shooting not too bad. Collinsville really good, 54.5% from the floor, while Collierville is shooting 40% from the floor. Collinsville has got 12 of their points from the paint. Collierville has 8. The points off of turnovers is really wide. Collinsville 14 points off of those 8 turnovers, while Collierville has only managed 2 points off of the 5 turnovers that Collinsville has committed. That is a look at your halftime stats. Second half action, that comes your way next on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go K-Hawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet, it's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Harrod Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium-sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald. Two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the K-Hawk Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
Once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. You got enough play there with that? Okay, just checking. Be knocking over my fancy phone.
I could jump rope with it like you were doing earlier.
I didn't jump rope. I stepped on it. Nothing like step your. My ears are already sore from
gave
wearing
yourself
these things.
whiplash.
It like pulls down on it, man. It's like Beavis and Butthead, only Beavis has that cornholio. You're stupid. 32-22 our score. Can you tell it's late? We're having fun, though. That's the name of the game here, right? This is all entertainment.
That's it. That's it.
Got to have some fun doing this stuff.
Man, how blessed are we to have this here in town?
Oh, yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. I tell you what, that first semifinal game, that made the whole tournament worth it. That was a great game.
That dunk at the end was just awesome.
Oh, yeah. Back to action here. Collinsville up by 10 and looking to go a little bit higher. Boy, Remar, turn around and take the shot. Said he throws it back outside, and now it's picked off, and back the other way we go. Collierville, they lose the ball as well, so all is fair when you're talking about turnovers in basketball. As Horace is on the outside and brings it over to Weisinger, and here is Wilkinson. Nice to see him back in there after that scare with that knee. He misses the three-point shot, and the rebound belongs to Remar.
Yeah, credit Zach Chambers for keeping that ball alive and Remar for hustling. That's going to reset the ball for Nicky Tony and his K-Hawks.
Over to Wilkinson on the right wing. To the left side, they'll play catch around the perimeter for a while. Now Remar gets in on the fun. Outside, Weisinger for three, and that one's good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, nice ball movement, nice reversal by, call him Dominic Anthony maybe at times this late at night.
Sure, why not? We'll call him all kinds of different things. Mr. Quincy Cotton, Tony Horace, Nicky Tony. Here is Mr. Wilkinson. Over to Weisinger. The Dub Boys, WW, Weisinger and Wilkinson. Into the Zach Chambers. Chambers waits, and that's some good patience right there. Chambers, he waited long enough for everybody to commit, and then he went up after everybody came back down to earth.
Yeah, Collierville went to a 2-3 zone, and Zach just snuck in behind him. It was really sharp.
Chambers with another rebound, this time on the defensive end of things, all the way down to Nick Horace. He pulls up in the perimeter, takes a shot, hits the front of the rim, and the ball comes down. On the move with it is Isaiah Tyson. Tyson over at the top of the key. Gives it up now for Thomas. Thomas with a three-point shot. That's good. 37-25. Collinsville still up by 12. 2 minutes gone here in this third quarter.
Yeah, Thomas is a sophomore. He's not a very big guy. I wondered why he was on the floor last night. Then I saw him start shooting the ball, and I figured it out real quick.
Well, we'll throw that one back into Zach Chambers. How about that? Here comes a three-pointer from Wilkinson. No good. Chambers with another rebound. Puts it back in for two.
This is the Zach Chambers show here today at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
Man. He's picking up rebounds on both ends, turning around, sinking some buckets, hits some free throws. Why not? Here is a three-point shot by the Dragons. No good. Weisinger gets the long rebound, comes down between three defenders, almost threw the ball away, but there's a little backside help from Nicky Toney, and he'll try a three-pointer, and good!
Yes, sir. Dominic Anthony in the house with a three-pointer. That's going to cause a timeout for Collierville.
Collierville says, we've seen enough. We need to talk about something. It is a 30-second timeout. We will be back in that amount of time here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500.
Collinsville went 4 of 7 from the three-point stripe in that first half, and they have already hit a couple of big three-pointers here as we begin the second half, and we are up 42-25, 5:05 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville attacking that three-point shot.
Yeah, it was a great start to the third quarter for Collinsville, and Collierville felt this one slipping away in a hurry, so they had to put the brakes on and regroup.
Collinsville, as I mentioned, went 4 of 7 from the three-point stripe in the first half. They've already hit 2, so they've already got 6. Remar accidentally poked that ball into the hands of Weisinger. Weisinger drives all the way down for 2 more.
Coast to coast, but it's always amazing me how a guy dribbling a basketball can outrun 3 other guys down the court.
Yeah.
But you just saw it.
Collierville with the ball. More specifically, that is Tyson. Tyson hands the ball off to McNeil. McNeil over onto the far side wing, make that the near side wing, and back over to McNeil. McNeil, he'll launch a three-point shot. That's going to fall woefully short, and it falls right to Adam Remar, who gives it up for Wilkinson. Wilkinson, he comes across the timeline, cuts right in the middle, in the paint, kicks it outside. Weisinger for 3, yes!
Yes, sir! Collinsville came to shoot the ball this half, Todd.
You are not kidding. Three-pointers falling all over the place for the K-Hawks.
They're going to wear that net out.
And a three-point answer. Nope, that did not answer, and that ball ends up going out of bounds. Collinsville will get the ball back. I think the Collinsville K-Hawks are a little upset at themselves for losing that game to Rockford East, and they're going to take it out on Collierville.
Well, you know, I mean, rightfully so, right? But I said it coming into this, I want to see how we respond.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be happier with the effort. They're hustling. They're on point. You know, this is just really good to see. Uh-oh, Sniper got the Collierville guy.
Yeah.
Number 21.
Dust Bunny grabbed Daryl Brady by the ankles and said, see ya. Daryl Brady.
Oh, here comes Coach Delvin Cross to mop up the moisture.
Well, it's about time they find him something to do. He's a good guy. He's the security guy at the Hollywood Heights School where I'm the educational assistant.
He's the best hype guy in the conference, baby.
I'm telling you. Boy, he's got some guns.
Oh, yeah.
Collinsville, they have the lead and they have the ball. There's a guy out there for Collierville with a brace on his knee, and a timeout called once again. And we'll go ahead and step aside as well as soon as we find out how long. 60-second commercial timeout, so we'll be back in 60 seconds here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
The Collinsville Daily News, the new online source for everything newsworthy in and around Collinsville. This news source is designed to be the heartbeat of the Collinsville community and is owned and operated by members that live in this area. The Collinsville Daily News generates their revenue with local support from the community in which they serve and from advertising. They do not charge to read their content, so you'll never run into one of those annoying paywalls. Not only that, but the Collinsville Daily News offers free classified advertising. You have items you want to buy, sell, or trade? It's free to post. Wedding or engagements announcements, as well as obituaries. All free at CollinsvilleDailyNews.com. Plus, they have the content that matters most. Collinsville news you need to know, coverage of K-Hawk sports, and a keen eye on city news. The Collinsville Daily News also has an event tab that allows you to find out what is going on in and around the region for you and your family, the heartbeat of the community. Helping readers make sense of an increasingly chaotic world. Check them out at CollinsvilleDailyNews.com, on social media sites Facebook and Instagram. The heartbeat of this community is the Collinsville Daily News.
Todd Duke, Dr. Chris McCluskey back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 47-25. Collinsville is up by 22 points now.
Yes, and while we have a break in the action, I want to give a big shout-out to Collinsville football standout Devin Habermail. It's his birthday today. A bunch of his guys are all gathered around watching our broadcast, so I hope you have a great day, buddy.
Happy birthday there, Mr. Habermill. Here is Nicky Tony out to Weisinger. Weisinger's been on fire, and why not? He just continues. Weisinger now with 16 points in this game.
Yeah, he's responded well, hasn't he?
Yes,
after
he has.
Struggling this afternoon.
Yeah, he big-time struggle, especially in that first half. Dragons, they're the ones struggling now. Collinsville tries to intercept, and that ball ends up going all the way back into the auxiliary gym, I believe.
Over the river and through the woods.
You ain't kidding.
To the aux gym we go.
Inbound pass will come in from this near side corner, and it is triggered by Luke Rader. Rader gets it into the hands of Tyson. Tyson throws the ball out front for McNeil. McNeil dribbles and comes over onto the right wing. He settles into the corner, and a whistle before the three-point shot, and we're going to get Weisinger with a foul.
I think he tried to fight through the screen and got guilty of extending his hands. It was all right. That's just Jamori's second. It's the team first here in the half.
I know. We played 5 minutes of this third quarter, and that's the first foul we've had. Bunch of whistles for all the other stuff, though, but that's the first foul that we've had. And here is a three-point try by Rader. That one misses the mark. Carnahan pulls down the rebound for Collinsville. He gives it up for Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking like that knee is just fine. Into the paint, takes the shot, gets the floater.
Yeah, nice little runner by senior Jake Wilkinson. Collinsville just running away with this game here in the third quarter.
Well, it's a nice little feed underneath by Elijah Lucier as he got a nice feed from the wing for McNeil. And we approach 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3, 51-27 in favor of Collinsville, and Collinsville throws the ball away. A rare turnover for Collinsville here in this game. Here come the Dragons. They bring it back up. McNeil, he's over on the left side wing, back out front, and around the horn we will go. Darryl Brady, he throws the ball away. Collinsville gets it back. Nick Horace comes in from the right wing, makes a little move, puts a little floater up, no good, and he gets his own rebound, but we're going to have a foul. I think that's going to go against Nick Horace.
No, on the Dragons. Credit Nick Horace for following his own shot and getting his own board.
First team foul for the Dragons. Tyler Warren, a 6'3" junior, checks into the game for Collierville. As we're back underway, Carnahan over to Weisinger, over to Horace. Horace, near side corner. Throws the ball over on the far side wing, and that's where Wilkinson will go to work. Wilkinson dribbles back over in front of his bench. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. There is a pass out front for Horace. Horace, he almost lost the ball as he gets around one defender and to the free throw line, almost traveled there, and he'll pop one from about 8 feet out, and that's good for 2.
Nicky Tony showing some handles, a nice little step back jumper, good for 2.
Baseline, that's cut off by Carnahan. They'll toss the ball back out front. Getting it right back is Dillard. He takes a three-point shot. That misses. Into the hands of Weisinger. Up to Horace. Drive, good for 2. Fingertip roll. Collinsville is on the move.
Jamori Weisinger and Nicky Tony Horace mean business tonight, Todd.
That they do. There's a foul coming up. There was 3 Collinsville K-Hawks in the paint. Who's going to get it? Looks like it's going to go against Wilkinson.
Number 20, Jake Wilkinson. His first personal foul.
To the free throw line will go Terrion McNeil, better known to his friends as TJ. And McNeil went 3 for 3 from the free throw line in the first half. Four for 4 in the game.
That's that same percentage we were talking about earlier.
It's a very good one.
It's pretty good.
Everybody wants to do it.
Call
Not
that
everybody can.
Top shelf.
Yeah. Another shot from the free throw line on the way, and that breaks that 1,000 streak mark. And now 4 for 5. Still nothing. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Here's Wilkinson. One-handed push into the corner for Carnahan. Out front now for Weisinger. Weisinger with a one-bounce pass back to Wilkinson. Over on the right wing. Wilkinson pulls up in the perimeter, takes the shot. He is fouled, maybe. I don't know. Both players went down, so it was hard to tell. And a missed shot there. And a picked-up ball by Dillard. And outside, McNeil for 3. That one bounces in after a couple of tries off of both sides of the rim.
Rattle, rattle, roll.
Rattle, rattle, thunder, clatter, boom, boom, boom. Wasn't that the Meineke commercial back in the day?
Yeah.
I'm bringing out all the oldies. Here is Horace. How about high five faux fum? Remember that one?
Yeah.
No?
I do remember that.
Okay.
I do remember. You said oldies. I was thinking, remember sweating to the oldies?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whistle on the play. High five faux fum. Exclamation point.
Yep. That is right.
Warren will pick up his first foul as Webb Thomas checks back into the game for the Dragons. Collinsville with the ball and the lead. Final seconds here in this third quarter. 55-31 in favor of the K-Hawks. And here is Horace. And a shot no good off the inside of the rim. That'll go out of bounds. And it happens right at the buzzer. We take a break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action. That'll be coming your way here in just a moment on the K-Hawks Sports
The Ortho
Network.
Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Back here at Collinsville High School, fourth quarter action about ready to get underway. 55-31 in favor of Collinsville. K-Hawks are up by 24 points. Final quarter of the final game on day number 2. And it's been an extra long one. That overtime game of that first semifinal made everything drag out about 45 minutes late.
You're 7 minutes and 40 seconds till bedtime, Todd.
I know. I still got to drive home, though. I can't sleep here. I could. I'm sure Coach Smith would let me. That was a non-foul call as a body hit the floor.
That's what they used to say about the hard workers, right? That they slept in the gym.
Yep, that's right. Give me a cot, dude. I'll stay. Actually, my age can't handle a cot. I need a mattress. Dragons, they bring it up. I'm not that old, and I'm not that young either. I'm like in between. Here's a three-point shot at the horn of the shot clock, so it resets, and a shot put up, but we're going to have a foul called underneath. It's going to go to either Chambers or Horace. They were the only two underneath the basket.
Boy, Coach Sean Taggart
Chambers
giving the referee an earful over here on the sidelines. I'm not sure about what, but the referee did a good job of ignoring it and just letting him blow steam.
And a shot at the free throw line is good for Dillard.
My man, Linwood Dillard.
Linwood. Next shot, misses. Off to the side. Picked up by KJ.
Speaking of oldies, it Dagwood. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Dagwood Bumstead. He is married to Blondie, right?
I think so. That's right.
The comic strip character, not the rock star.
No.
Deborah Harry would be her name. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger taps the ball back to KJ. He lost the handle on it. He's like, well, while you're here, I'll just tap it to you. Here's Wilkinson. Wilkinson on the wing. Gets it to the free throw line for Thorpe Swat, who gives it to Weisinger. Weisinger, he'll launch a three-point shot, and that one is just off the mark at the horn of the shot clock. The rebound picked up by Chambers, so that resets the clock all the way back out front now for Wilkinson. He'll dribble, he'll drive, he'll give it up to KJ. KJ looking for a little help, throws it in the corner for Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking to get out of that corner and does so. Gives it up for Weisinger. Weisinger backs things up toward the midcourt stripe. And another three-pointer. That one was real close to going in. Rebound, KJ, and a foul will be called underneath the basket.
Collierville going to bring in their reserves at this point in the game. I guess save the legs of their starters for tomorrow.
Well, if this holds, then that means that Collierville will be playing in the 7th place game against O'Fallon tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Collinsville will be in the 5th place game at 2:30. Lucier into the game. There's a lot of them. That was a wholesale player change. That was a hockey player change, all 5 for 5.
At least they checked in this time.
Yeah, that's true. The ball ends up getting knocked out of bounds. Over there where our esteemed athletic director, Clay Smith, is hanging out. Looks like he's enjoying a little phone time over there. Here's the inbound pass. Chambers couldn't finish it. And it comes down. Rebound belongs to the Dragons. They'll bring it up, and at the top of the key, and didn't stay there very long. That ball got partially blocked by Chambers and ends up going out of bounds. So referees will talk about it. Well, they're going to say it was the K-Hawks ball. I thought Chambers was the one who touched it.
Yeah, no, they're going to say
that's right.
Dragon
right.
ball.
I heard him say white ball. I'm sorry, but we're the ones wearing the white uniforms.
Well, Wilkinson sold him on it to start it. This is what happened.
Future used car salesman there.
Yeah, right.
Over onto the wing. Here is Tyson. He'll throw it into the corner once again for Dillard. Out front we'll go to McNeil. McNeil does that crossover dribble, and a foul coming up against Weisinger. Or, nope, they're going to make it against Horace.
Number 3, Nick Horace. It's the second personal foul, 4th team foul.
Inbound pass will come in from Linwood Dillard, a 6-foot senior. Inbound pass makes it into Tyson. Tyson will give it back over to McNeil. McNeil tries to enter from the right wing, but lost the ball in the process, and that ball is out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Horace as Matt Shelton checks into the game. Weisinger will go to the bench. He'll get a nice high five from Coach Lee on his way by, or a low five. Stayed low.
Something.
It was 5. Here is McNeil in front of his coach, Sean Taggart. Underneath, that's knocked out of bounds by KJ, and we'll do it all over again.
Sean Taggart, I wonder if he's related to, what was the guy's name in Beverly Hills Cop? Taggart and Rosewood,
yeah,
right?
Taggart and Rosewood.
Billy Rosewood.
Yeah. I heard they're making a new Beverly Hills Cop.
Well, if it compares to the first two, sign me up.
Yeah, the first two were really good.
Oh, man.
Loved Eddie Murphy back in those days. Here are the Collinsville K-Hawks up 55-32. They've been stuck at 55 for a while. That was a under-the-leg pass off the ground trying to find Chambers, but the only thing that didn't work was the very end of that play. Here is Linwood once again. He'll give the ball up to McNeil, and a shot just outside the lane. Draws another whistle.
A nice little move by McNeil. A little shake and bake, and spun around, used his body, and got off a clean shot, and drew a foul.
That is
himself
the
at the free throw line.
third one for Nick Horace, and to the free throw line is Terrion McNeil. And McNeil went 3 for 3 in that first half and then missed one out of his last two until he hit that one there. 55-33, 22-point lead for Collinsville. Terrion McNeil ready for his final shot here at this go-around. He makes both of them this time. And we'll have another substitution going on as they'll bring in Antonio Thompson.
Dragon showing some full court pressure here late in this game. I guess they got some fresh legs in there, so why not?
Inbound pass will come at the end of the scorer's table here for Collinsville. It'll be triggered by Wilkinson. He gets it into Shelton, who gets it over to KJ and back out to midcourt for Mr. Horace. And that's picked off. Here come the Dragons. They'll bounce one into the lane, and that is going to be a foul, and that one looks like it might go against Horace as well.
Here's a question for you, speaking of old school. I remember hash marks being on basketball courts growing up. Remember that? On each side there was a hash mark, maybe 5 to 8 feet outside of the three-point line on the sideline. I'm going to have to look that up.
I don't remember that at all. Elijah Lucier gives his team their 35th point, so Collinsville now up by 20 with 4:18 left to play here in a slow-moving fourth quarter. Lots of whistles, lots of balls that end up out of bounds, lots of stoppage. Here is Wilkinson. He flies all the way down, gives to Chambers. Chambers waits it out again and gets the friendly roll off of the hometown rim. 57-36. Been a while since Collinsville has scored a point, so that's nice to see. Out to the outside rim, or outside perimeter, excuse me. Over to Tyson. Tyson gets it into the hands of Lucier, and his three-point shot hits the mark. 57-39. Here is Matt Shelton. Across the way it goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson bounces the ball baseline, gets it right back, takes a shot, hits for two.
Nice little 12-foot jumper by senior number 20, Jake Wilkinson.
Out to the front, it is Boyce, and another three-point shot coming from the Dragons. No good. Rebound belongs to Nick Horace. He's out there with 3 fouls, gets it all the way up to Chambers, who gives to Shelton. Matt does a little stutter step, and they'll kick it all the way out front now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives, free throw line, his favorite spot to shoot from. Misses that time. Rebound, heads the other direction. We approach 3 minutes to go, and another whistle.
I think Jake Wilkinson's going to be guilty of that foul.
Yes, he will be.
He got a little continuation there. Count the bucket.
Weisinger comes back in. Remar joins him. Wilkinson picks up his second, team 7th. So the Dragons will be shooting free throws from here on out.
They call that hash mark the throw-in sideline mark, Tom.
Oh, okay. So that's where you used to have to stand to throw the ball in?
They have that anymore, right?
I guess not. No hash marks on this floor. You know, that used to be called the pound sign. I use it for numbers. Number 1.
Hashtag.
Pound.
Number
sign. Shelton for 3 from the corner. He overshot everything, but waiting on the other side was Wilkinson.
Oh, it was a pass.
Is that what it was?
That wasn't a shot.
Okay,
that was a pass.
That was a pass, not a shot. We just didn't know it. I'm sure Shelton decided while it was in midair. Yeah, I meant to do that.
Yes.
That's a pass.
Yes.
61-42. Collinsville is up with 2.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter to Remar. Remar gets it across the line for Wilkinson. He gets fouled and almost gets spun around there by Isaiah Tyson for Collierville.
That's his first personal foul, 4th team foul.
Championship Day coming up tomorrow, or what I like to refer to as Purple Blazer Day. That's the day that Coach Darren Lee usually wears his purple blazer at this tournament.
Didn't we decide we needed to get those for the
yeah, we want to
broadcast
make
one of these days?
Look just like the ones at Brother Rice.
Brother Rice, that's right.
Everybody was commenting that after that game. When are you going to get some of those cool blazers, Todd? I don't know. Well, I don't know if I want a cool blazer.
No, I'm biting my tongue over here, Todd.
I would. I probably wouldn't even wear one if somebody gave me one. Well, I probably would just because somebody gave it to me. Oh, dunk try by Chambers, and he missed. Here come the Dragons, and that's going to be a foul against Weisinger, as he really didn't like the progress there of Felipe Boyce and just didn't want Boyce to come any farther.
Can I hold up a sign that says "Put your whistles in your pockets"?
Yeah, I probably would be frowned upon.
You think so?
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes left, fellas. But you know what? They're just doing their job. They got to call it square.
19-point lead for Collinsville now, 61-42 at the free throw line. It is Felipe Boyce. And Boyce will miss it. Remar gets the rebound for Collinsville to Weisinger. Weisinger. And a foul. Why didn't they just let that one go? It was really nothing. McNeil reached around and
I think he was asking for it.
Might have got a little bit of the hip, but really, I mean, that wasn't foulable enough to call. Not at this point in the game.
I think it was intentional so that they could substitute.
Could be. Either that or McNeil is just tired of playing. Like, maybe if I foul, my coach will get me out of here.
It's been a long day for everybody.
We're going to have a bench clearing situation on both sides as Solomon Talbot, the 6'10" sophomore, checks into the game for Collinsville.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the younger guys can do out here, along with junior Nicky Tony Horace is going to run the show for them.
Horace brings the ball up across the line. Zigzags his way from the scorer's table to the top of the key, puts on a spin move, gives to Carnahan. Carnahan, top of the key for Shelton. And Matt Shelton pulls up in the perimeter, takes the shot, hits that far side of that rim, but the rebound belongs to the Dragons. They'll bring it up in the form of Avery McKinnon. I need to get my roster back out here. I can't tell a number without a name, and a name without a number. Here is a three-point shot off of the hands of Luke Rader. We already saw him in the game earlier. And Matt Shelton gets fouled. Stop. Just stop.
My man needs to go to bed, y'all.
More than anything, my feet hurt. My ears hurt for having these headphones on all day. And, yeah, other than that, I haven't yawned much, so I don't think I'm really that tired yet. But as soon as I walk through the door, I'll be like,
you've done a great job.
I got to go to bed.
I think you've done a great job.
Everybody in my house will already be asleep by the time I get there. I got to be quiet when I come in.
Oh, yeah, don't wake the sleeping dragon.
No. There's Matt Shelton, his first free throw try here in this tournament. That's a miss. And the Dragons come away with the rebound. They'll bring it up, and it goes right into the Dragons bench. They'll have to be careful because Vandenberg was the one who took the inadvertent elbow to the mouth earlier today, and he has since not been dressed out. Amanda Bauer had to come over and take care of him. I believe it sliced his lip open, but it was on the inside of his mouth.
Oh, man. Well, wish him the best. Hopefully he can get back at it tomorrow.
We will see, because they'll be in here, and they'll most likely looking like they're playing in the 7th place game.
They'll have their hands full with O'Fallon.
Yes,
There's
they
no
will.
doubt about that.
Yeah. O'Fallon, I can't believe they were held to 0 points in the third quarter of that game earlier today against a very good MacArthur team. Wow.
Well, you know you've got a strong tournament when O'Fallon's playing for 7th place.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows you how strong this tournament is.
Yeah, O'Fallon, they only scored 22 points in that game against Lincoln. They got held to 0 points in the third quarter.
That's incredible.
They had 10 points after one half of play and after 3 because they didn't score anything.
That's incredible.
They got 12 points in the fourth just to make it look good.
Wow.
Two-pointer, 61-47. Collinsville will move into the 5th place game. I know that's not what they wanted. They threw the ball away. Collinsville finished in 3rd place last year. The year before that, obviously, COVID took over and they didn't have a tournament. But the year before that, Collinsville won 1st place. So they went from 1st place to 3rd place to the 5th place game tomorrow. Hopefully they can get that 5th place taken care of.
That would be nice.
Then we can start over next year and back up to 1st place and stay there for a little while.
Stay there for a while.
30 seconds left to go in this one.
Will definitely be strong again next year. There's no question.
Oh, yeah, they will. And if Solomon Talbot can learn some things here from Coach Anderson and Coach Lee, he'll be a force to be reckoned with by the time he's a senior in 2 years.
That is the plan, that's for sure.
Here is Shelton over in the corner. Matt runs, gives it up, and a dunk by K.J. Thorpes-Watts. And that might be the final basket of the night for Collinsville as, both of them stepped out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover. Collinsville will get the ball back with 3.1 to go, but they'll probably just be content with holding on to the ball. Collinsville will take on Lincoln tomorrow in the 5th place game. And that is going to do it. Collinsville wins 63-47. Thank you very much there, Dr. McCluskey. We'll see you at 2:30 tomorrow.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I'll look forward to it.
All right, you guys have yourselves a good night, and we will talk again tomorrow. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Mr. Zach Roseman, Dr. Chris McCluskey, Matthew Clark, wherever he may be. My name is Todd Duke. Until tomorrow night, everybody enjoy what's left of your Thursday evening.